Well, good afternoon. I got it in. I've not found a video online for the Shars OXA tool post for the mini lathe, so I'm going to make a quick one. And we're starting from the very beginning. I just now walked in the garage from the mailbox, meeting the mailman for a package. By the way, Shars has, I can't believe the amazing delivery. I ordered this at about 9:30 on Wednesday morning. It is now almost 2 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Less than 2 days, well, 2 days and 4 or 5 hours. There's the box that the tool post is in. I'm assuming. We're going to open it up and unpack it right here. I've heard good things about Shars. I've always had good luck with their equipment. Inspection 119, so this was only made 2.5 months ago. First box we get to, I'm going to go ahead and get to the biggest one first, but I'm sure that'll be the tool post itself. That's a tool holder. .002, that's the other tool holder. That's the one with the groove in it. 007, I believe, is the knurling tool. 09010, that is, I think, the parting tool. And this other one is probably the boring bar holder. 04, I think it is. This should be the 250,000. That should be the tool post itself. And it looks like it is. That's probably a stud. Oh no, that's the arm for tightening the posts. Let me get a pair of scissors, it'll work better. Little all-purpose shears here. There is the little tool post. Now this comes with a T-nut, which is, I'm told, way too big for actually I don't have a T-slot, I have just a bolt. I believe it's a 10mm bolt that this takes. There's the stud that comes with it. There's the nut. If you have different kind of lathes, you can machine it to fit the top slide of your lathe. Now I've not known that to happen. Well, that's interesting. Now I know how that works. It's like a 3-jaws chuck. I didn't mean to do that, but I did. That's how the wedge is locked down. Now I've gotten them uneven, so it's going to take a little work here. Okay, put the first one in. Now we'll put the second one in. I may have to play with that to get them to work, but it should be no big deal. I'm going to unbolt this, or unpack this. This has got to be the lever. Let's put this back on here for now to hold those things in place. What do you say? And this must be the okay, let's unpack another one. This is just a standard tool holder. Oops, can't cut through the nut, the bolt with these. That's the Shars 250001. That's a standard tool holder, a flat bottom. Slides right down in there. Yeah, we're going to have to adjust those, but they'll be alright. Works nice. Not a lot of slop. That's a standard tool holder. Looks like 6mm screws. Let me get a ratchet, or a hex wrench. Those are 6mm lock screws that should take a 3mm wrench. And it does. So their screws are 6mm. They look like decent, I don't know how hard they are, but they're decent shape. They got the straight turn to relieve the threads so they don't smush up and can't get them out. There's a, if you look close, there's a wavy washer in between the lock nut and the adjustment nut to make sure that stays tight. Let's then open up the other one. This is an 02. This is the same as the 01, the standard one, but this one has a groove in the bottom to take a boring bar. Each one of these has an inspector certificate inside it, by the way. Yep. Okay. And that's the same as the 01, except it's got a nice, and I don't know if you can see it from there, a nice groove in it to take the so you can put a boring bar or something round in there and it'll hold it straight. Make it so you can see a little better here. Don't put my wrenches in the trash box. Alright, this is the 07. I believe that's the knurling tool. Nope, that's the parting tool holder. Again, I can't cut that bolt with these scissors. Nice looking piece. If you notice, this has, you can see it, but I'm sure you can't on the camera. This back side is slanted 2 degrees so that when you put a boring bar in it, or not a boring bar, a parting tool in it and clamp it down, it will sit up against that wall so it will be flat on top, because they have a 2-degree rake in them. And I believe that has the same 3-degree or 3mm head. It does. That's the parting tool holder. These all look pretty, they look like they have some quality to them. They're nice anodized or blackened. This is the knurling tool holder. Got some knurling wheels on one end and another holder for a tool bit on the other end. Just doesn't go all the way through. You can put a short tool in there and keep it on there like for facing. Now, I probably won't use this knurl. I have a clamp type knurl that I will probably just mount in one of the other holders. And last but not least, 04 should be the boring bar holder, which I actually have a job lined up that I'm going to be using this on in the next couple of days. I was going to do the job anyway. It'd just be nice to have this to do it with instead of the other one. There's your boring bar holder. It takes 1/2 inch and 3/8 boring bars. Again, these all fit nice on there. Nice and a little bit of play, but not enough that I'm worried about it. The wedge type clamps down real nice. Okay, there we go. That's the Shars OXA tool holder or tool post for the mini lathe. I actually have a Harbor Freight 7x10 that I'm going to put it on. I've obviously already taken off my turret post. It served me well, but it's just cumbersome to shim and practice or play with it, and then especially if you have some special tool that's an odd size. And it's hard to get bigger tools to fit into this right, where this, I believe, based on what I've seen and measured and calculated, I can use a 1/2 inch tool bit and still have to raise it up a little bit to get to the center height. Okay, I'm going to move the camera here in a few minutes and start placing this on the lathe. So, thank you. We're going to shut it off and then I'll start it back up when I get to the lathe.